YouTube? It's your boy Dev, back again for another first listen. My nigga Plizzank. And today we are going to take a listen to Ugly God's new project called The Booty Tape. Now, y'all know, look, I did a couple songs from Ugly God before. Like, obviously, I know Water. I did a review on Water, and then I know Bitch because my homie showed me Bitch, and I was like, you know, this is not that bad. My take on Ugly God is that I feel, you know, he's just a troll sometimes. Obviously, he said it himself that he's just playing around. You know, you're not really taking it real serious. And why would you? When you got a strong following like that and you getting numbers and plays, and so why would you take it serious? In all honesty, keep being the same troll that you are. But if there's one thing I liked about Ugly God, you know, just, you know, reviewing him in the past and listening to him on my own time, I like the production side of him, like that he just does it by himself. He does everything by himself, and you know, I can respect that. You know, a lot of cats nowadays try to copy, you know, and you know, everybody's doing the same thing. But when you know you're making your own sound, and obviously if he wants to talk about his 3 topics, which is beating his meat, water, and motherfucking booty, I don't got no problem with that, because that's you, that's your identity, you know what I'm saying? So you got your own identity, you create your own character, and I can appreciate that. So Ugly God also, you know, only on here is like 10 tracks, which I think that if he produced it himself, I mean, he just giving us 10 tracks to just him, so I can't really be mad at that, you know. But, you know, like I said, look, I'm going to this with open arms. I'm not really expecting too much. I heard Ugly God in the past. I know what kind of rapper he is. So, you know, when you go in there with less expectations and, you know, and you just be open to it, you know, sometimes, you know, you be surprised at yourself. But like always, though, been fucking talking too much. Let's get right into this. We got Ugly God, The Booty Tape. Y'all ready? All right, we got track 1. Welcome to The Booty Tape.
Ugly God, man. A lot of people wanted me to do that.
This 2 videos we just saw?
Yeah.
Well, good luck to him, because whatever he made off that, he's not gonna be. No. Thanks.
No way. Yo, so I've been subscribed to this channel since like he had like 3,000, you know, 3,000 subscribers. Y'all know the little redhead kid, always doing like the reviews and reaction with his moms and whatnot. I've been following it for since like 3K, like no lie. I know a lot of people say that in the comments, you know, it's cliche, but no, I've really been following this dude since 3K because I thought his mom was very entertaining. And like, I knew that once these underground artists and, you know, bigger artists started noticing and putting them on and whatever and whatnot, he's a cool kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see why a lot of people hate him. He's a cool kid, sometimes he getting his emotions and whatnot, but his mom is cool too. And that's crazy that Ugly God really put him on the track title. Like, that's talking about blowing the fuck up. That's one way to blow up the fuck up right there. If not, he was already blown up. But that's crazy, man. Like, damn, Ugly God put a YouTuber on fucking on his album. I mean, that's
Not that attractive. Number 2.
I remember watching that.
I mean, he's just not that attractive.
She called it ugly, bro.
Niggas ain't gripping them checks. I pull up and pick up that check. I go there and click with my dick in your sister, yo. Bitch on my line, I pull up and I drill it. Don't do the fuck. I cannot relate. Yeah, go get you with cake. Yeah. Say hey to my tape. Yeah. Bitch.
Alright, man, so with that intro, man, like I said, I big respects for him, you know, putting a YouTuber on his project. That's really cool. That's something cool that I like. But let's get back to the basics though, man. He talked about bitches, he talked about booty, and I'm surprised he didn't say water. So, like, you know, like I said, that's his 3 go-tos. I'm not really taking Ugly God too serious, like I said, but he's doing something right because he got a lot of following. And you could say it's because of the millennials, the 15-year-olds, to the 24-year-olds, 23-year-olds. You can say what you want, but if they like it, they like it. And, you know, as a kid, I can't really hate on that, because as a kid, I used to like that dark rock shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Korn and Marilyn Manson and all that. And I used to, you know, fuck with shit, rap and hip hop. And I was looked at as an outcast just because, you know, I'm liking different shit and I'm not, you know, being hood, you know, it's like, so I can understand that. Like, a lot of kids like this shit, you know. It's just the artist of the decade. In all honesty, that's what we just gotta start accepting. Track 2, Stop Smoking Black and Miles.
Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. Hey, wait. Hey, hey. Run it back. Hey, oh, you trash. Stop smoking Black and Miles with your country ass. You got hands spread between your ass with your dusty ass. Bitch, your
Yo. Yo, what was that? That was like 4 bars of what? Yo, come on.
Nipples pain. I waited 30 minutes for it jump so we could claim.
Damn.
You can't smoke no Black and Miles and be a fan of me. That ain't your me.
Hey, Ugly God, bro, you producing this shit.
You ain't friends with me. Bitch, your hunter, you ain't shit but a hood, bitch. Yo, why you spent your last dollar on that wood tip? Bitch, stop smoking
He said, why you spent that last dollar on the wood tip? Now look, I'm not gonna say I'm against blacks because I smoke. I'm against blacks, no pun intended. But I smoke, alright? I smoke, you know, blacks every once in a while. You know, when you're at the club, you drunk, you feeling some type of way, you off the Henny. You know, it just happens. You know, spark one up and then you hit it. Like, it just happens. But that's funny. I would never spend my last dollar on a black, I'll tell you that right now. Like, cause, you know, fuck that. Look, I understand. This is the type of shit I just jump in the car, I crank it all the way up, turn the bass all the way up, turn the treble a little down, and you know, I crank it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that. I understand what you guys are here for. I understand that. Sometimes his lyrics are questionable, but the production is nice. I can't lie. Like, for him to produce these tracks, I don't know if he did produce all these tracks. These tracks definitely bumps in the whip. Like, they bumps in the whip. Word to FIFO. Word to FIFO. Track 3, I'm a nasty hoe. Oh, he about to slow it down?
Ugly guy.
I'm a nasty hoe. I'm a nasty hoe. I'm a nasty hoe. I am her bud. She said, boy, I'm on my period. I said, I'm getting no fuck.
Run it.
All I said was I'm pussy wet like a duck. Take advantage of me, bitch. I wanna be your slut. Face, titty, booty, and toes. What I'm eating for lunch. Sit up.
He said face, eat it, booty, and toes. That's what I'm eating for lunch. Hey man, this dude a character, bro. Ugly got a character for it all. I fuck with it, man.
I'ma gamble with your booty, baby. Let me try my luck. I'm a nasty hoe.
That's nasty as
I'm a
shit.
nasty hoe. As the fuck, but bitch, I'm still a coochie magnet. 37 booties in my face, boy, what's happening?
Yeah, that's a real lie.
Young, ugly guy, bitch, my dick game disastrous.
Yeah.
I'm a nasty hoe.
Yeah.
I'm a nasty.
I just understand. I understand. I totally understand what he's here for. The one line that got me though, when he said, "I'm ugly, God. I'm still ugly, but I still got the coochie though." Like, real shit. I mean, it just proves you that you don't got to be the finest nigga on the planet to get all these chicks. You know what I'm saying? You just got to have a certain amount of money. That's all it really is, man. Certain amount of money, certain amount of clout, and you gonna get you some coochie daily. I mean, that's funny though, but that's some nasty shit he was saying on that track, like some real nasty-ish. Alright, so track 4, other than the fact that it was really short, I didn't really like that track. So I felt like 50 minutes of the track was just him sitting there saying, I'm trying to fuck. I didn't really like it. It was 1 minute 52, 40 seconds, so you really only had a minute of actual track. And like I said, you can only be a troll so much, because like I said, some troll songs can sound really good. Like the first 3 weren't that bad. I was sitting there, it was very entertaining. I'm laughing, and you know, he's doing his thing. But right there, I felt like he just didn't even try. He just put that track right there, just try to be funny, but it wasn't really funny. I could do without that one, at least for me. So another track here, which was track 5, "Fuck Ugly God." Like I know he has a lot of haters too. A lot of people really don't like him. As you can see from the intro of the project, a lot of people really don't like him. Probably a little bit of the older heads, but I mean, he's here for a reason. That's all I can say. He's here for a reason. Sometimes he's not my taste, sometimes he is. But I think on that track, at least for me, tried to come a little bit aggressive. It didn't do anything for him. I like when he's that laid back. You know, he's just rapping real fast, you know, sticking to his own flow. That was something different that really didn't work out. You know, screaming and thinking that's going to get, you know, the audience. It really didn't get me. All it made you do is sound like you were just screaming shit. And no pun intended, because this is the booty tape, so. That's what it really just sounded like to me. I just didn't like that one. Track 6, "No Lies," featuring Wiz Khalifa. And one feature, alright.
The real, what you doing, where you at? Never told me no lies, don't waste my time, how about that? Come get what you deserve, what's the word, what's the catch? Hey, bass bumping, bitch I'm lit, say something.
Yeah.
Late night, early morning cake thumping.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What you mean I ain't stunting? I make cake like an easy bake oven. Look me face to face, don't tell no lie. Ain't no rush, take your time, be patient.
Well, that nigga be, boy, the production be slapping for Ugly God. Like, I don't understand how he always getting the slappers. Like, you know, I don't understand how he does that. How you do that? How you keep making slappers after slapper? Like, that's the only reason, to be honest. You be saying some suspect shit, it be real motherfucking funny, and I be in the car like, listen, like, what is this? Like, what is this? But then when I turn it up, and then, you know, the Jetta be boom, 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 I be like, okay. Alright, I understand. I understand why people like you.
But she still smoke papers, go to cans, Go to France, go to Jamaica. I'm the best, like I'm Jordan. No look, catch the pass, then I'm scoring. Keep it real, what you doing, where you at? Don't tell me no lies, don't waste my time. How about that? Come get your magic neck. Keep it real, what you doing, where you at? Don't tell me no lies, don't waste my time. How about that?
Alright, so my opinions on that track. It's actually the longest track on here, and it sounds like it's the most complete track. You know, we got 2 choruses, 2 verses from, you know, Ugly God himself and Wiz Khalifa. I feel like that was, you know, well put together track. That's what an actual track from Ugly God would sound like. I think all these other ones are like probably like, you know, tracks you've already done before. I know I probably already heard some of these tracks. And also, you know, just little snippets. You know, him adding Wiz Khalifa on there, I liked it, man. You know, and the production, I can't complain about the production. Look, you put it in your car, turn that shit all the way up to 100 or max or whatever you got, all black bar all the way at the end. Whatever you got on your digital dash, or if you don't got a digital dash, whatever you got on your stereo knob, turn that shit all the way up and trust that Ugly God will not disappoint. That's something I can't hate on. He's gonna do that. But I like that track, man. Like, look, that's probably my favorite track on here, no lies. Next to Stop Smoking Black and Miles. I think that's like Stop Smoking Black and Miles. Track 7. Obviously, we all know this track. Sometimes I like to troll my brother on Snapchat if y'all watch. But it's called Bitch. Look, it's a funny track. He says bitch probably like 29 times in there. I don't understand how. It's catchy. I don't know why. After a couple listens, it's just catchy. You be like, damn, I hate this track. What is he saying? You listen to it 5 times later, and you're like, damn, I'm really listening to Ugly God. You listen to it 10 times later, you're really sitting there like, damn, Ugly God kind of hard. And then you listen to another 20 times, and it's like, damn, Ugly God my favorite rapper. It really be working like that. I don't know how it works like that. It really works like that though. I think my favorite line he said in here was this line right here.
Bitch, bitch.
Not that line, not that line. Right here. He said, booty gang,
I'm the hash.
sling and slasher.
Pussy.
Y'all know the green nigga from SpongeBob? Sling slasher. That nigga Ugly God, bro. He a fool, bro. And this is the next one too. He said, what was the other one?
Broke as fuck, 30 bands straight from fast food.
He said, yeah, I'm broke as fuck, 30 bands from fast food. Y'all know what FAFSA is. That's the college. It's like financial aid, you know, with grants and scholarships like that, and they give you basically money for the free. Look, I'm not saying I ain't never used FAFSA. I got a couple FAFSA bands, you know, before I understand the hustle. You know, you get it to enjoy life, and then you pay it back later. That's what I think it is. You get all that financial aid money to enjoy life and splurge, to then work your ass off for the next 20 years to pay it off. To pay it off. That's how it really worked, honestly. Like, that's how it really works. All right, we got track 8, LDC.
I wear the same shoes, but these hoes on my dick. Up until I die, I read that little dick click. I said I wear the same.
Little dick click.
Hey, I cannot fuck your bitch properly. Young ugly guy, strike your bitch and hobby lobby. The hoes on my dick, cause I look like Bill Cosby. Young ugly guy, play a bitch like hockey. Pussy, bacon, drink water out the faucet. Booty gang, cabin, fold your bitch like an omelet. I wear the same.
Fold your bitch like an omelet. So my opinions, man, look, that second part I did not like. Whoever that guy was, I did not like the second verse. Ugly God did his thing on the first verse. But LDC, come on, man. LDC, for real? Like dead ass? Track 9, Like a Maverick.
He'll be with his ice on my wrist cause he see my dick hard like the pavement. I got that guap, now these bitches gon' flop me. I got your main bitch in amazement.
Yeah.
Slaughter your daughter, no savage. Bitch, I'm the booty gang captain.
Yeah.
She can't be mine, no, I can't waste my time, nigga. I be doing. I see that booty, I grab it. Ugly got ball like a Maverick.
Yeah.
Just like a Maverick. Watch me ball out like a Maverick. Just like a Maverick. Watch me ball out like a Maverick.
Yeah.
Get your bitch gone like magic. Cause I fall into it, I think that I should have been president. If only God was a candidate, watch how the people vote for me unanimous. But wait, I take your bitch on a date. Ugly got a lot from the H.
Yeah.
Now your bitch did like a steak.
Yeah.
I just got me a little bitch from the Philippines. She give me play cause I'm rich, so she.
Shout out to the Philippines, my nigga. Okay, you got your little chick from the PI. I see you, my dude. Hey, raise your hand, Panoy Nation. Boy, we out here. Half Blazers, baby. We out here, baby.
Watch me while I like a Maverick.
I like that track. Look, man, I understand. I think what we gotta understand that in the rap community or whatever, that Ugly God is not conscious rap. We gotta understand that, you know, he's not about that. He's just here, he's a kid, he's having fun, you know, he's making money, and he's just having a good time. That's what you gotta understand. That's what he's really for. Sometimes in life, everything can't be serious. I think, you know, when people think of rap though, everybody always, you know, it was raised on, you know, battle rapping, you know, that hard boom pap, like, you know, being very serious, coming up from the bottom, stuff like that. But when people now put it into a joke, you know, put it into a parody, you know, a lot of people can't see that side of it. You know, this dude really just having fun with it, and like right there, like he's basically, like I said, he's rapping, you know, saying the B word, bitch. I don't know why I said the B word and bitch, but whatever, you know, that was counter. And then he's coming with, you know, water, and then, you know, like he like the hose. But the thing is, he's putting it all together, and it's working for him. You know, if that's all he can rap about, you know, he's coming up with clever ways to rap about it, like, in all honesty, and it sounds good. Obviously, he's doing something right if people keep following and keep bumping him. I mean, that's what I just keep saying. People don't understand that, like, he's doing something right if people are still listening to this. And that track right there, that was like a little cool track, and I felt like he was actually kind of trying to rap right there. Like, he was actually taking himself serious in it. I mean, you could tell it was definitely different from all the other 8 tracks he had on here, and I liked it, man. Like, look, I'm open to everything, and if I like it, I like it. And if I don't, I don't. I got nothing to hide about that. And you know, some of this new shit I do like. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was listening to Bitch and Water in my car, like, for real, like, for sure. I just like that. Sometimes I want to get crunk. Sometimes, you know, I want to get in the car, I want to go 90 miles per hour. I want to motherfucker turn the Jetta stereo all the way up, put all 4 windows down, and just cruise, you know? Like, I understand, you know, just listen to Water, you know? I fuck on that bitch with the water, you know? Like, it's cool. It's catchy. It's catchy. It's just a time and place for everything, is what I say. Track 10. Obviously, we got Water. I'll put it in the description below if y'all want to go watch that review. For me, it was just a funny track. It was my first time being introduced to Ugly God, and y'all told me that he produced it himself, and I was like, okay, this is kind of catchy for him for producing himself. You know, he obviously, from a production standpoint, I think he could do better as a producer rather than an actual artist. But, you know, now I'm starting to understand that he's just a troll, and that's why people like him, and they like this troll rap. So that's why I feel mumble rap? No, I call this troll rap. But I think I've already said it, like, at the end of Maverick, of what I think of the album. I didn't like 2 tracks on here, which was Fuck Ugly God and I'm Trying to Fuck. I think those 2 tracks were just repetitive for me. And track 5, I think he tried to do something different by, you know, just being more aggressive, which it didn't work out for him. I like when he's just laid back, being funny. You know, my favorite tracks on here, obviously, is like Bitch, and then Stop Smoking Black and Miles. And then Like a Maverick. Actually, Like a Maverick might be my favorite, you know, from a first time listening to it. And then Bitch might be second. I just like I said, I understand why he here. I understand what the booty tape was. I like how he introduced a YouTuber on the intro. That's very dope, man. Like, you know, just trying to help out other people. Like I said, like, you know, not just using, not saying clout, but, you know, like, you know, the dude does reviews. I mean, obviously, Cuff Boys puts a lot of artists out there underground, and, you know, like, yeah, show him a little love, you know, he got a little love from Ugly God himself, and I can appreciate that. But for me, you know, as a rap project, you can't just look at it that way. It's not an actual, like, true rap project. You know, if y'all looking for something like conscious and shit, then this is not where you need to look at it. You know, this is troll rap. He's having fun with it. He's a kid. He's making mad money. He has a strong following. You just gotta understand that that's what he's here for. And, you know, turn your bass all the way up and just, like, laugh. Laugh at yourself sometimes, man. Life is too short to not laugh, man. Just have a little laugh, throw your head back, have fun with it. Don't take it too serious, man. Like, I swear, man, like, we have a lot of hate in this world today, man. Like, a lot of hate. A lot of people just are just living this world now to hate. They see something they don't like and they quick to throw some hate on it, yo. Like, I'm talking about, like, you know, going in the comment sections and writing paragraphs of why I hate Miami, or why I hate Tabby, or why I hate Big Quinn. You know, it's just so crazy to me like that. Like, it's so crazy, man. People have so much resentment in their heart that they feel like they gotta just go out of their way to somebody that they don't even know off of a topic that's not even that serious. Like, life is too short, man. Just laugh. This is a straight album, to me at least. I'm gonna bump it, cause I like it. I mean, and that's what it is. I'm not scared to say I like it. I like a lot of old head music, but some of this new shit I like. I don't like Lil Yachty shit, but Ugly God shit is funny. Because I feel like Lil Yachty is trying to be a rapper. He's really dead ass serious trying. Ugly God is not trying. He's just having fun with it. And that's what you gotta understand. So with that being said, man, let me know what y'all favorite track on here is. Let me know what y'all like, what y'all disliked. Yeah, man, y'all know I'm here for the music, man. I just like enjoying it with y'all, like listening to it. This is a cool project. Short, quick to the point, straight to the booty, and yeah, man. Hey, but like always, though, been fucking talking too much, man. Don't forget, follow me on social networks. Let me know what y'all want to hear. Let me know all that good stuff. Hey, tell me, just put Miamda in the video down low if you watched the whole video. Hashtag Miamda in the comments if you watched the whole video. We're gonna start doing that shit. I want to know who's actually watching the whole video, who's not. And until the next time, we out.